Oh gosh, hello. Doing my stream a little later than I usually do today, because, playing video games for 14 hours yesterday was a lot. But it's okay. We're doing some nice chill FE tonight. Not even late, but I'm still tired. I've been tired all day. Huh. Anyway. We got Edge to start for our hide and seek async. It's Karate, Dr. Luque, Dark Imps, King Queen Eblin, and Leviathan are our hiders today. In this, otherwise the flag set is, of course, the same as it always has been. Ooh, goodness. Well, let's go ahead and get this started. Planning on running a couple asyncs tonight. First one is this one, then I'm gonna run the other one right after it. Palom is nice. Pinktail. Our starting key item. Great. I mean, Edge and Palom can definitely just go, go, go. I'm very glad I was able to take today easy, because I kind of needed it. Right, I do need to loot a little bit. There is a free key item. So let's grab that before we start our boss hunting. Oh good, a sand ruby. I can get another character. I'll probably stop by there. I'm a fan of Watery Pass early, so I'll probably stop by. See who our sand ruby character is, because it could be Fu. Headbands are really good. That's a very nice curse ring. Drain Spear is a good dart. That's about all we got here, but that's okay. This is not the power play looting. That's not the power looting, that's the maybe I spike something nice looting. And we got enough things that are useful from that I feel like it was worth it. First ring alone is really nice. As long as there's not one over here. Like, it's a very nice item to have. We're coming here first because of the sand ruby. And this is why you do this first. This is exactly why you do this first. I'm not sure how much looting I want to do right now. I kind of am leaning towards none. Because that is a fully online Fusoya. I guess I'll do Watery Pass still, because I kind of need weapons for Edge, but, like, otherwise, this is go, go, go. Yeah, I'll do Front of Watery Pass, I guess, just to get something. Because it's only K-main, and I'm not going to try to do any trap chests, like, and I still want some loot. I would like a weapon for Edge. That's my goal. One weapon for Edge would be lovely. If I don't get that here, it's not the end of the world. Okay, that is... I got my weapon for Edge. We're good. We are good to go. Ninja Sword is good enough. I'm willing to skip back a watery pass here, especially since we got that Stardust Rod, which just makes Fu even more powerful. And it is time to... How do I want to route this? Time to wreck every boss that I come across. Yeah, let's get you in the back row, you in the back row. Stardust Rod. I'm almost debating using a Cursed Ring to make Fu take his turn first, but it's fine. We are definitely in blow everything up mode. I feel like that's just the most efficient way to do this. Hi Kane. We'll take you into the party, get you levels, because you're a decent party member. This is going to be look a little bit different than your everyday boss hunts. I'm not going to know half the bosses I'm killing. By virtue of Stardust Rod Fu. We'll let Palom get levels along the way. Palom and Kane can have levels, they're okay. Back of Hobbs is really good, so I'm going to try to check it out just to see if I can get a Kane weapon, because right now Kane is not super useful. I'm keeping him around just as a character that can potentially be useful later on, but for now... I haven't seen anything to make him particularly relevant for the seed. We can do Antlion. We've got Warp, that's not a concern. Or Exit, I mean, not Warp. My plan is just to plow through everything. Like, none of the bosses are scary anymore, so it's just plow through boss fights in the early game. See if I stumble across anything. I know that first boss was a single target boss that punched, which is not super a lot of info, but it is some info. More than no info. Okay. You're also a single target boss. We're not even gonna get to see what you do. Mystery single target boss. Granted, 3 of our bosses are multi-target bosses, so... You know, hitting these single target bosses, odds aren't great. Put the key there. Bye. Like, why would I check trap chests, honestly? It's just go, go, go. Vanilla Fu absolutely wrecks the overworld, and he's gonna get me all the power I need. We have Edge, so I'm not even scared of this fight. Like, we'll just charge in. Whatever. Mystery boss fight. Oh, it's not a mystery. I don't need Rubicant for any reason. Because he was kind enough to reveal himself, we'll let him live. He's like, wait, don't kill me, I'm not the one you're looking for. Good job, Ruby. You gave yourself away before I could attack you. That was a long pause. This is Gauntlet. I know 2 single target bosses that don't have any special, like, HP total stuff. gone down so far. Sid is a great anchor. And that's a great weapon for you. Throw that on. Sort my inventory out real quick. I haven't even bothered equipping Kane because there's no point. Who is going to wreck everything? Oh. You're dolls. That's the only six target boss that exists like that, so dolls are gone. Great. I mean, at least it's... I know that they're off the list. Single target. Are you... As long as you're not floating, we're fine. Okay, you're not floating, we beat you. You're not one of the bosses I cared about, but another single target boss is gone. There's a rat tail, and a Sid. I go for characters just because I like filling out my party quickly. With the cursed ring, I'm not worried about anyone gaining levels, so I may as well have characters that could theoretically be useful down the line, just hanging out, you know? And getting levels so that they can be useful. Okay, Baron done. Let's do our deals for the 3 bosses. Plus, you know, I haven't figured out my way underground yet. That's a thing. Why am I even looking at your equipment? It doesn't matter. None of your equipment matters. You're not getting any turns. My goodness. Just stop looking at everyone's equipment that's not, like, Edge or Vu. None of them matter. They're here to be bodies that can gain experience and maybe contribute to longer fights later on once Vu starts dropping off. But that's really all they're here for. Is like, if I have to do summon fight or a moon fight. That's what the other characters are for. Maybe top of tower as well. Like some of the longer fights in the underground would be things I'd bust them out for too, but for now, I don't need to equip them. It does not matter. Well, I know exactly who you are. That was Bahamut. I sat around long enough for it to use for it to do its opening move, so we know who that was. May as well have the correct rows. Yep, we get attacked from behind. You're a puncher. That's 2 punches, wow. Okay, Antlion. Fight counter. Great, now we know you're Antlion. And now Antlion is gone. I want my Dwarf Axe higher up in my inventory. Because that's actually useful. The exits are not useful because Fu has exit. Alum is getting to be useful. See, he's learning Virus. This is why we kept him around. He can actually do things. You know, Sandruby Fu is just, like, Free Fu from Bedward is ridiculous. It's too powerful. There's Moon Access, which is a whole nother thing. And Cecil is a paladin. Oh, it's Dark Imps. I'd recognize that shape anywhere. sub 1330 Dark Imps on ordeals. Like, it took me less than 13.5 minutes to clear ordeals. So Fabul has my underground access, no matter what. We know that. Okay. Moon is nothing but a bunch of boss checks. I don't really want to go up there right now. I could. But I don't think I could take Karate, for example, up there. I'll check the character at least, because it could be a Cecil, and I have a weapon for Cecil. Like, Cecil would be useful. Anyone else, not so much. And I'll probably need to go up there. All these bosses are actually pretty obvious in their scripts, so it might be worth just peeking through and seeing. That's a lot of time just to get some information. I don't know that it's worth it. I mean, I can beat King Queen Evelyn, obviously, wherever they are. I can probably not beat... I mean, maybe beat Leviathan, depending on the location. Karate, I can beat with Cecil. Like, if I get Cecil, I can beat Karate. That's not a huge deal. Unless, maybe like a super, super rude location, but even then I can probably find a way. Dr. Luke is honestly not the worst on the moon. Is this a really bad idea? Yes. Am I going to do it anyway? I think so. Who do I ditch for Cecil? Probably Sid? Sid or Kane? Actually, I might ditch Kane in this situation, because Kane has nothing going for him. Yeah, I want to check the character. At least peek Cave Bahamut and Murasame Altar, just to see if I can't spike one of my bosses there. Then we'll head to Fabul for my underground access, because that's where my underground access is at this point. Forum is not exciting. I think I still take her over someone, over Sid, barely though. Still take her over Sid, but she's not very exciting. I'm still gonna do my peaks though, on the moon. But we're gonna do a switcheroo. Forum, you go there. You go there. Alum, go there. I'm gonna do some quick peeks of 2 moon bosses. I'm just checking the top of the moon. I'm not gonna check anything further down, but I figure I may as well check the Murasame Altar. It's not too far out of the way. The bottom of the moon is a long walk, and I may not be able to beat the bosses down there, so I don't really want to commit to doing that again. But this isn't a terrible walk, and Cave Bahamut's not a terrible walk, so I'll go ahead and check those, because if I don't have to do them, then I can just mark them off the list. I just don't have to do this later. And if I do have to do them, then I know that I know what I have to come back to, and I don't have to worry about it. It's just nice to know. You are Baron Guards, so I do not need that. I believe that formation has to be Baron Guards, so that's good. Murasame Altar is out of the picture. Don't need to think about that. I've definitely killed some extra bosses that aren't tracked, but I have no idea who they were, so I'm just not going to track them. It's fine. I have killed multiple single target bosses that I have no clue who they were. All I know is they weren't objectives, so that's what matters. We're just gonna make sure, okay, Bahamut isn't a required boss. I mean, if it's for King Queen Evelyn, like, I just get the objective done right now, is the other thing. Like, sure, some of these bosses are rude, but, like, King Queen Evelyn is free. And honestly, I might be able to slog through Leviathan. It probably wouldn't be fun, but... That's Kaipo guards. Yeah. That's both forms of guards up on the moon. So moon... So far is a bust. Top of the moon's a bust, but that's fine. We know now. Top of the moon is completely a waste of time. And I can eliminate those two bosses from the pool. At least. You know. A little bit... Two more bosses I know. Two more multi-target bosses that are gone. I still have two unknown single-target bosses that I killed at some point in Hobbs and Antlion. And Baronin too. I have no idea what any of those three bosses were. All I know is all of them were single target. And I think Hobbs didn't have a fight count. I think none of them had a fight counter. That's basically all I know. Single target bosses, Hobbs punched. None of them had fight counters. None of them had extra HP or anything. Oh no, it's DKC. We'll let Porum get levels, that's okay. I'll probably still throw the curse string on her just for, you know, low agility purposes, but she can have some levels while she's, you know, in the party, because I do want her to be somewhat useful. There's our magma key. Yeah, we're gonna leave the curse string on you just to make sure that Fu gets the first turn for a while. Now we can use our magma key to explore the underground, take out Dwarf Castle, check Luke, check Sealed Cave probably. Baymarch has two bosses in it that I need to check, and a key item that's separate. Yeah, we've got access to a lot of seed already, which is good. Okay. Now, Dwarf Castle is the point where Fu probably stops one-shotting things. I think yeah. No, we're at the point where Fu is no longer able to one-shot every boss that I find. But we should be good. I mean, Palom's in the party, he's got Virus. He's not useless. Edge has one actual good weapon and one not terrible weapon. Kane is a person who is standing here in the party. Kane is absolutely the next person who gets ditched, in my opinion, even over Porum. Like, sure, Porum is anchoring, but she's at least anchoring while learning spells that are useful for other party members. And I can swap the curse string over to Palom later on if necessary. And Palom's doing decent work. Will be doing decent work for now. Like, Kane just doesn't have anything going for him, so he's probably going to be leaving soon. We'll see who's in Dwarf, though. It'll depend. There's some characters I would not take over Kane. Like, if it's Edward or Rydia or Tella, probably don't bother. I probably just don't bother. You know? They're going to be even less useful. Yang is a maybe. Rosa is also a maybe. Rosa I might switch with Porum. Cecil is definitely a yes. You are single target? What's new Q? You're punching. Single target bosses. It does a punch. Oh. I was like, why didn't we kill you? That'd be why. I'm gonna let you explode. Who are you killing? Everyone but Edge. That's kind of okay. I'm gonna just have that be okay. Who's gonna sweep the little bombs? It's a little annoying that Palom, Porum, and King didn't get levels there. Mostly Palom and Porum. That's Mom Bomb. Taken care of. Next boss. We should be fine here. We have we have Fu. Bye. Well, I know you're useful. Oh, Porum's so dead. Palom is also dead. Go away. I'm not gonna try to revive people, it's fine. Dwarf is done. That's karate. Okay. Yeah, second boss found already. In Dwarf. This is why we came here. Also because we get 2 key items out of Dwarf Castle. One for Dwarf Castle itself, and we get the Sealed Cave item here, instead of having to walk down Sealed Cave, so I can just do a quick dive of Sealed Cave and not have to stress. First key item is... Pan. Great. Second key item is... No, I should rearrange this. Legend. The Legend Sword is useless. I mean, almost useless. Pan is exciting. Pan just opens up another check when we go through the Sylph Cave. And back to Sheila, so... just kind of objectively useful. I'm gonna take a nap, and then we'll head to Sealed Cave. Or the boss peak. Because there's no better time to do it, really. There is a boss down there, I have access to it now, let's just go check it, make sure it's not something that I'm worried about. Or that I need to worry about. Then we'll head to Baymarch, check those bosses, because there's 2 down there, and get that key item. If I get a tower key at any point from any of those checks, I will go do tower. Otherwise, I'll hold off and check, wait until I get Sheila done first. And then go from there. But chances are something will open up before I go to Sheila. If, maybe, though it might be back up on the overworld, at which point, you know, I'll just do that. I tend to like chasing K-main stuff for a while. And the odds are very low that there's like 2 bosses at the bottom of the moon right now. You know, I checked the top of the moon, so I know there's nothing there. I'm willing to leave the 4 bosses on the bottom of the moon and the 2 in the giant away alone for now while I check on, say, this boss. Which I don't think will pose a problem, but we'll leave a save here just in case. I mean, if I start to get a lot of experience, I might be convinced to go up to the moon and try to see if there's stuff down there, because it is win game and I do have the exit spell. Just once I think I can beat Lugae Leviathan reasonably easily. Which honestly isn't too far away. We do not need this boss. That's all I needed to know. Goodbye. Okay. Belvalis is down there. That's another boss off of my list. I never mind marking off other bosses. I mean, there's a finite number of locations to check. All we can do is just try to check them all efficiently. Okay, Feymarch. We'll grab the key item and then check the two bosses. Okay, Spoon. Don't really care. That's a dud. Actually managed to find a key item that doesn't unlock anything. We're going to check the bosses here real quick. Not really thinking about taking them unless they're required, which I'll deal with once I know that they're required. But for now, we're just going to try to figure out what they are based on the script. You punch. Twice. 3 times. Single target. 4 times. No fight counter. 5 times punch. I think that has to be elements, which is definitely not required. Definitely not something required. Luge, I mean, these bosses are all very, very obvious, so it's not required. So we don't need the Leviathan spot. I'm pretty sure it's elements. You are Dark Elf. No, you're Wyvern. That was a Fire 2 Witchburn. Yeah, that was a Fire 2 Witchburn. So. Wyvern and Elements in the Feymarch don't need either of those bosses, so we can just leave. And they don't have key items behind them, so I don't have to worry about fighting them. We can move right along to the Sylph Cave. Or all I have to do is run through here. We're gonna get one nice item, one nice piece of gear from the Sylphs. Which, you know, I'll take. Give me a nice item from the Sylphs. An Artemis bow. Well, I'd have, like, I only have Darkness arrows, so I'm not going to equip that anytime soon, but oh well. I guess I have an Artemis bow now. So Sheila's got all the progression at this point, or Keyless Tower, but heck Keyless Tower, we're checking Sheila first. I mean, there is a boss at the top of tower, but I'd rather go there with the tower key so I can check the other boss there, too. Book opens up 2 bosses that I'm not particularly keen on fighting. Baron Key is nice, that's a check that I can actually do stuff with. Tower Key is also a check that I can do stuff with. Baron Key opens up more boss checks. But Tower Key has, I don't know. I think I go Baron Key first. I think I will go Baron Key first over Tower Key. Also, I'm on the overworld. I'm going to stick with the overworld stuff for now, though Tower Key is the only thing that's down in the underground now. Like, Tower's all I'm leaving behind down there. So Tower is definitely on my mind as a thing to just go do. We'll take an inn here at Baron, and then we'll be able to head into Baron. Do Baron, because there's 3 bosses there. And I don't have to sit through one of them. One of them is just a face check. Tower has 2 bosses, and I have to sit through both of them to get key items. Because we're still missing Earth Crystal, Harp, Hook, and Package. All of which gate bosses. We are at 10 key items, though. Definitely at 10 key items at this point. Let's save here. I can't remember if I saved outside or not, so I'm just going to save again. And these bosses should all die to nuke. Or the first 2 at least should both die to nuke. Since Val's off the table, I don't have much to worry about really here. Okay. And it's, you know, Baron is also another chance at finding Cecil to replace Kayn with, because Cecil's just better for my party at this point. Like, Kayn isn't doing anything. Of course you're going to be Golbez. Well, we're not going to get this nuke off. This is fine. This spot is very weak in terms of magic. I mean, a bunch of people are going to go down. We just need to hope that Porum is not one of the last people standing. Basically, I think even Kayn can take a spell here. I know Edge and Fu can. I'm pretty sure Palom can. I'm not sure actually about Palom. Kayn going down, that's fine. Kayn being the first one down is okay. Edge, less than ideal. Oh, great. Okay, Fu is alive. That's honestly enough. Because Fu can take spells here. Okay. Okay, Golbez. Yeah, Fu can tank the spell easily. And Golbez is going to get wrecked. Which means no one else gets the experience, unfortunately, but at least Porum gets a couple levels and gets to learn Berserk and Exit as options for her, I guess. She's got Life 1. She can do that. And that's enough healing for everyone. Just one quick Cure 4 just to make sure they're not, like, about to die. Into the next fight we go. Another mystery boss. That was a delay, which I think is good. Yep, this is Dr. Luge. We found another objective in here. That's good. Feeling good about my Baron play. We do get to have dialogue happen because Quake takes some time to cast, but this is fine. Vanilla Poo is just so good. Bye. First phase done, second phase. Virus will queue up very quickly. Yeah, Virus should be enough here. There we go. Done there. We'll take the level ups that we get. Dr. Luge's down. Don't care about this Sid. arguably he's a little bit more useful than Kayn. He still wouldn't be useful at this point. And now I'm one boss from go mode, so I'm definitely feeling pressure to just go to the moon. If I find Leviathan up there, it's kind of annoying, but if I find Golbez up there, or if I find King Queen up there, then it's just seed over. Do I check tower first? I mean, I definitely check Baron Basement first. There's no way I'm not checking Baron Basement. I don't think I'm going Zot. Zot just takes too long. Let's see what's in the basement. Then I'll make up my mind about what I'm doing. I think the correct decision is to go to the moon mathematically. I think that's what I should do. Doesn't feel great at these levels. Palom doesn't even have Quake yet, I don't think, but I think that's the correct decision. Is moon first. Finish the moon. You punched me, that's not Leviathan. Or King Queen Eblin. Tower. Moon. No, if I do tower, I'm going to be tempted to complete it. Moon has none of that temptation. There's no reason to complete anything on the moon if it's not a boss I'm looking for. So let's go to the bottom of the moon and clear it. Zot and Tower both come with the responsibility of other checks leading to like Hook or Harp or Package. Because those still gate 4 bosses. There's a chance, you know, I don't have access to my bosses yet. That is a possibility. The trouble is whether I want to do Giant or not anytime soon. Like, first boss of Giant, I would have to commit to, and that's not great. Whereas with each of these deep LST bosses, sure, it's a bit of a walk to get down to them, but I don't have to commit to fighting any of them. Unless it's Leviathan or King Queen Eblin, both of which are obvious from their opening move. Because it's either, if I see a single big wave, then I know I'm up against Leviathan. If I see King Queen Eblin give a speech at the beginning of their fight, that's very distinctive, so I'll know that it's King Queen Eblin. And King Queen Eblin has the added benefit of being completely free. So, I would love to find King Queen Eblin somewhere down here. To just end the seed. Okay. Down we go. I'm going straight for the bottom. The real question is, if I find Leviathan at like Ogo or something where it's very rude, do I then just check for King Queen anyway at like the Crystal Sword altar? I might. Don't care what about the locations, so I'm just gonna about the key item rewards or anything, so I'm just going for the first location. You punched me. You're not correct. I don't care what bosses these are whatsoever, but if they punch me, they're wrong. Wrong. You're wrong. I love this. I don't have, like, I have no idea what bosses I'm skipping here, but I know that all of them are bad. It's really interesting. Oh my gosh, I literally don't need physical defense whatsoever for the bosses that I have to fight for my objectives at this point. They only do magic stuff. Okay, who are you? Okay. So we're gonna do the thing that I said I would do. Because Leviathan there is kind of gross. I'm gonna give one extra check of a boss before I commit to that. I'm gonna walk up to the Crystal Sword Altar first, because that's kind of a disgusting fight for this party. I can get through it. Maybe, actually. I don't know if Fu has enough MP. No, Fu is kind of my limiting factor for that fight. I don't know if Fu can keep everyone alive. I mean, we have Star Veils for the Ice 2s, but the waves are going to be annoying. And we don't really have a good Zerker output. Hallam has like Lit 2, it's not really appealing. Okay, you're wrong. What do I have in my inventory? This is the wrong save point. Back to the lower save point. What resources do I have? Do I have hourglasses by chance? I don't think so. No. I mean, we can still try it. Let's give it a shot. I have stop as a spell. Let's go for it. It's a really dumb grind. I've got 10 key items. Oh my gosh, you survived. Oh, bad. Yeah, we need to stop you. Ow. Dumb grind. Let's get Porum some spells. Hallam also needs spells. Lit 3 is going to be useful. Edge getting 9 levels is also going to be useful. And Kane getting 14 levels even though he has nothing to do is going to be useful. Okay. I'm gonna try to make you still useful, despite your situation. I don't have any weapons for you other than the Dwarf Axe. Is Slumber Sword at all okay? No. Dwarf Axe is better. You can dart the Slumber Sword as well, and that's something to keep in mind. Probably do that a bit. I want to Zerk up Kane, just for the sake of getting him Zerked. I think Cursed Porum is going to be better than Cursed Hallam for this fight. I have no stat boosting gear for you whatsoever. Heal. This is a really interesting scenario where I just dove the moon, not expecting to find Leviathan at the rudest spot, and then I found Leviathan at the rudest spot. Okay. You're actually okay-ish at healing. Porum can also cast Berserk on people. So Porum's going to be doing more Berserking. I'm probably going to have Fu do some more like, offensive stuff. I've got Cure 2 pots as well for the percentage damage, so I could just put Veils up on some people. I've got 8-star Veils. Yeah, I could just Veil everyone. Because we're low enough on hit points. After I Berserk some people, I'll throw walls on them with Fu, I guess? Yeah, I think that's what I do. Open with a nuke. I forgot to heal Kane up all the way. Let's bluff you once. We'll dart the Slumber Sword. Actually, dart the Drain Spear first. You attack. Or we're gonna Veil you. Keep you alive. Yeah, because you do that. So let's Veil Fu as well. Lightsaber go. Rip Kane. Gosh dang it, Leviathan, why are you a troll? But 3 there, we're using our Cure 2 pats, a good effect, a good use. I don't have to Berserk Edge. Okay, we're gonna survive this. We do need to cure Porum up. And Fu. Fu's gonna prioritize... Yeah, Fu's gonna get a Cure 2 on himself, and then we're gonna try to get... Berserk on Edge, Wall on Edge. Survive Kane, I guess. I don't know, it's not really useful. Good. Okay, let's get a Berserk cast on Edge. And Wall on Edge. Oh, Leviathan's dead. Okay. We're done. Amazing. Just beat Leviathan at the Ogo spot with a low-level party. Done with this async. Amazing, we can move on to the next one. I'm the first person to finish this async. I wonder where King Queen Eblin was. We'll never know. Someone else will find her, probably. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I will do it. I don't know. It was a fast seed, in all fairness. And I know King Queen wasn't on the moon. That's still... there's still Giant and Package and Harp to do and all that. I don't know. That was an interesting async. I really do want to know where King Queen was, though. That is gonna... Like... You know, when you go into a boss on async, being like, looking for a bunch of bosses that can be kind of rude. You don't really want King Queen to be the hiding ones. But they were today. Oh well. We get to move on to the other async, which is identical to this one with different boss objectives. I'm gonna take a little bit of setup time, but in the meantime I will get y'all some music. Oh, Porum has exit. She's level 35. She's got exit. I never even checked Job Dwarf. Okay, we need to check Job Dwarf, and then we need to go to music, and then... King Queen is going to be somewhere. Maybe if I feel like it, afterwards we'll come back and see where King Queen was in this one. Because I am curious. There's just a lot of seed left to clear. And I don't know if I want to commit to clearing all of that and then doing another async. Like, I have Lower Babel, Zot, plus music, hook route, giant, package to check. And, I mean, King Queen could just show up early on, but... Okay, Job Dwarf is a machine assembler. I didn't do this during the race because I was kind of just in go, go, go mode. This was a fun one, though. I really like this flag set. Like, actually, this is just a fun flag set to play around with. Okay. Here's our music.